It's the MasterChef The Professionals semi-finals. And only the best 6 chefs remain. Tonight, their challenge is to impress one of Britain's rising culinary stars, before battling it out for a place in the final 5.
The competition is really heating up, but I'm here for the whole ride, and I'm not ready to let that go.
I know it's going to get tougher, but I don't want to go home. I want to stay a bit longer.
There's going to be an incredibly tight, hot crucible of talent in there. All we can do is keep our head down, do the best we can. It's not going to be easy.
A faint heart has never won the competition. Our chefs have got to keep challenging and rising to the occasion.
Show that you mean business. Show that you want to lift this trophy. Welcome back to our kitchen. You 6 have set the semi-finals on fire, and you're going to have to continue that.
We have got an amazing challenge for you guys today. It's going to really enhance your food and your cooking style to the next level.
Please welcome a very special guest chef, one of the UK's rising talents, the extraordinary John Chantarasak.
Hi, judges.
Good morning.
Hey.
How are you?
Good, thank you.
John Chantarasak is redefining modern Thai cuisine in the UK.
I was born in Liverpool. My parents are from opposite sides of the world. So my father was born in Bangkok. Each year, my dad would take us to Bangkok and see our family. My gran, my aunties, they would take us to the markets. And I think that early food memory dictated my interest in Thai food. In my teens, I was in a band. I went touring in America. The ambition was to become an international rock star. It didn't quite wash out that way, but one of the takeaways of that 6-month trip was I became interested in hospitality and how its connection was to everything in life.
On a whim, John went on to train at the prestigious Le Cordon Bleu culinary school in the Thai capital.
I kind of felt like it might have been the last roll of the dice for me to do something creative with my life. So I really poured everything I had into those 18 months and absolutely loved it.
After graduating, John went on to work under renowned chef David Thompson at the legendary Thai restaurant, Nam.
The restaurant was a #1 restaurant in Asia at the time, and David, it was through his tuition and his guidance that I picked up Thai food in a fine dining way, and that was kind of the beginning of the story for me.
Having honed his craft for nearly 2 years in Thailand, John headed back to the UK to showcase his food style through pop-ups in the capital. In 2024, he opened AngloThai in London.
The ethos of the restaurant is heavily inspired by the cuisine of Thailand, but the focus is to use predominantly British ingredients. For example, if we're cooking green curry, we're only using it in the summer months because green chilies only grow in the UK in the summer months. You would associate rice with the cuisine in Thailand. We don't serve rice on our menu. Instead, we reach for heritage, ancient British grains. Citrus is very hard to come across, so we look at rhubarb, gooseberries, sea buckthorn. And in doing that, there's some classic examples that have become main staples of our menu.
John's unique take on Thai-British fusion instantly gained recognition. And within 3 months, he was awarded a Michelin star.
That, for me, was probably the most proud moment of my career, and really cemented in me that if you drive for your goals and your success, that you can get there. Hello, chefs. I'm really excited to give you the bold, innovative flavours that I am passionate about with my restaurant in London. So today I'm going to cook a couple of my dishes for you guys. But to see those dishes, you're going to have to follow me outside.
John's masterclass starts with one of his most popular restaurant dishes that centers around crab, coconut, and caviar.
This is actually a dish that first graced pop-up menus about 4 years ago, and I've been refining along the way, and everyone seems to love it on the menu. We take whole crabs and we cook them over a charcoal grill. It's very traditional in Thai cooking and in Southeast Asian cooking to cook over charcoal and wood. In the restaurant, we also fresh press our own coconut cream. Having that ingredient set us apart from other restaurants in the UK.
The fresh coconut cream is combined with a marinade made from British green chilies, galangal, mandarin juice, and honey from Glastonbury.
That is really, really good. It's spicy, sweet, salty.
Oh, my God.
Crab's at the temperature we want it to be now.
The delicately picked white crab meat is then combined with a spicy coconut cream dressing.
And we serve that with caviar from Exmoor.
Very
generous.
And then for the other half of the ramekin, we're going to cover it with the red oxalis leaves. It has like sour flavor profile to it. That again is just going to like balance out the dish. Thai food is sweet, salty, spicy, and sour, and it's about balancing those 4 flavor profiles together to create something harmonious.
Oh, that looks stunning.
That looks like really good.
Yeah.
The final element is a coconut ash cracker.
Chef, they're looking beautiful.
Oh, thank you very much. Okay, guys, so this is the finished dish, and I invite you to come taste it.
It was really delicious. You could taste every individual ingredient, and for such a small thing, it packed such a big amount of flavor in there.
So tasty, but also he's managed to keep that delicate crab in there as well. It's just really balanced so well.
Okay, guys, so we're going to cook our second dish. So the main course is a lamb dish. We're actually incredibly proud to focus on using lambs from a farm in Dorset. We try and champion all cuts of the lamb. We're actually using hogget, so like mature sheep, I think has a much nicer, more prominent flavor.
The hogget is served alongside a lamb red curry sausage.
This is inspired by our sausage called sayur in the north of Thailand. We're just smoking all the meats now just to give them that like deeper, like more complex flavor profile. This is sheep's bellies that we've braised, pressed together, and that forms like this terrine. We also take inspiration from a dish called ging om in Thailand, which is a rural-style curry that actually doesn't have coconut cream running through it. Curries that are cooked with stock rather than coconut cream makes them a little bit more light and a little bit more aromatic.
This looks amazing. I can't wait to get started eating this. This looks absolutely incredible.
Hopefully it's quite like big, bold flavors, quite rich in itself as well.
That was delicious. Thank you very much, Chef.
Thank you, Chef.
Thank you so much.
The challenge next, you are set to cook from a larder of my ingredients that I have chosen. And what I'll be looking for in your food is big, bold flavors. That's what I really find attractive about Thai cooking, and I hope you'll find like inspiration from the food that we've had today. Off you go.
Thank you, Chef.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The contestants now have 90 minutes to create a Thai-inspired dish that showcases British ingredients, chosen by John, and embraces traditional Thai cooking methods over coals.
There's a real spectrum of ingredients. There's chicken, pork, John Dory, seabass, crab, oysters. We've got beef heart, barleys and spelt, lemongrass, galangals, fresh chilies, and I really hope that they'll be able to reach deep into their repertoire and think about how they're going to best showcase their flavors.
Hopefully we can make Chef John proud, you know, come up with good ideas.
A bit worried, but after seeing Chef John, I'm going to try to use what we have learned in the masterclass and try to put that on a plate.
Finally getting to use the barbecue today, so hopefully going to make some really strong use out of it.
Dublin-born chef patron Mark has a passion for American barbecue and has shown versatility with dishes and flavors from all over the world.
When I came into the competition, I probably hadn't intended to cook as widely as I have.
But has struggled with refinement.
I think after the first couple of challenges, I realized how intense it was going to be and how much I would have to push myself. Today, I'm just going to make sure that everything that goes on the plate is like there for maximum impact, maximum taste.
Mark, Thai flavours, are these ingredients that you're used to using?
No, not at all. I've never really cooked Thai food before, so really excited today to try and bring a little bit of spin to it.
So what dish are you cooking today, Mark?
We're going to be grilling chicken, and then I'm going to make an infused crab oil that I can baste the chicken with. Jasmine rice, a little pickle salad of mooli and potato with lots of herbs through there. I'm also going to do a green curry sauce.
Sounds adventurous for sure. You're going to get that all done?
I'm going to work my butt off to try and get it all done in time.
Love the idea of the crab oil, which is infused with basil, mint, and some lemongrass. There's going to be buttering that over the top of the chicken. And I really want to taste that crab flavour.
The green curry sauce is about a green curry paste. Hopefully some ginger and garlic in there with some chilies and some lime leaves and coconut cream.
I want a curry sauce that just really embraces those beautiful flavours of Thailand.
Chefs, 20 minutes of cooking time has gone.
Yeah, I've got a lot going on. It's quite a bit daring, but if I can pull it off, it should be tasty.
Private Chef Gareth has made it this far with playful takes on classic dishes, showing impressive technique.
I've definitely developed as a chef. The further I get through the competition, the more confident I'm becoming in myself. I really want to be in the final. Just have to get over a few difficult challenges before that.
It looks like you've got some pretty adventurous ingredients in front of you right here.
Yes, chef. I'm going to do ox heart and cook that over the fire. I'm going to glaze that with black garlic glaze. Then I've got some farro that I'm cooking in beef stock. I'm doing a Thai sauce similar to how you showed us today. So I'm cooking that with stock as opposed to with coconut milk. And there's going to be some pickled daikon in there for acidity. You asked us to give you some big, bold flavours, and that's what I'm going to try and do.
Gareth, he's making ox heart skewers. But the ox heart, which is a very big muscle, can be tough, so he needs to be very careful when he cooks on the grill. Farro is a grain, and he's going to finish it off with some beef fat, which he's rendering from the fat of the heart.
His sauce is a rustic-style sauce with lots of galangal running through it, so it's going to have a little heat and sweetness to it. He's made a Thai curry sauce before in the competition. It was absolutely delicious.
Junior sous chef Georgia has shown her strengths lie in classic French techniques and Mediterranean flavours. But she struggles when she doesn't have a plan.
This looks a little hectic.
Yes, I'm sorry.
You all right?
Oh, gosh. I've been trying to take each challenge as it comes because otherwise I do get quite overwhelmed. Doing an invention test, that is what I'm finding most daunting. Hopefully won't be running around like a headless chicken in this challenge.
So where are you going with this dish?
I am going to do a take on some of my favourite Thai food. I really love chicken satay skewers, and I really love prawn sesame toast. So I'm going to attempt to make chicken satay skewers and chicken liver sesame toast.
Don't think I've ever encountered that before, like a cut like liver and then trying to introduce it into a very well-recognised dish.
Yeah. I'm still kind of working out the elements of my dish. It's a bit all over the place, yeah.
OK.
Should we stop talking?
Sorry.
Yeah, OK, no worries.
Georgia is definitely looking a little bit flustered in the kitchen. I don't think she's got a real clear picture just yet of the dish. She's chosen the chicken, and she's doing a satay-style skewers. The chicken liver toast, it's inventive. None of us have had that before.
But this is not about taking just little bits that Georgia enjoys about Thai food. She has to create a cohesive dish here.
Chefs, you're halfway, OK? Halfway.
Dad of four and head chef Luke's bold flavours and stylish plates have stood out in the competition.
I think I've had quite good feedback, but I want to keep learning. And I'm hoping that they can see that as well.
Luke, how are you?
I'm a little bit stressed right now. I love to eat Thai food, but it's not something I've cooked much with. So I'm going to do a John Dory, which I'm going to lightly smoke on the grill. I'm going to serve that with Thai green curry sauce, pickled daikon, a little daikon that I'm going to cook on the char grill, just trying to use the flavours as well as he did.
John Dory is one of my favourite fish. Hope you're going to do it justice.
Probably not a good time to tell you I've never cooked one before, so...
Luke is using a fish he's never filleted before, so he needs to be very careful.
I've filleted plenty of fish before, so I'm hoping that I can just use my knowledge from that.
Luke wants to smoke it. This is why he's going to cook it on the higher tier of the barbecue. I like this.
Daikon is the radish. What it'll do is it'll bring freshness to the plate. We've got some pickled daikon, and then he's also got another one that he's cut into thin slices and he's rolled it up, and then he's going to put that onto the barbecue and then just baste it with that lovely seaweed butter.
I'm going to attempt to make coconut milk to how John done, and I'm going to use that as the base of a Thai green curry sauce.
Thai green curry sauce, it's got to have a huge amount of heat running through it. Coconut flavour, lemongrass, ginger, galangal, it's got to have big, big, big flavours.
Brazilian-born private chef Caroline has wowed with meticulous and ambitious classics, but often pushes herself right to the wire.
I'm aware that pressure for me is always tiny, but you really want to go into that kitchen and give it your best.
So I'm doing a wild sea bass that's going to be cooked in the barbecue. I'm doing a pea puree with Thai basil and coconut cream. My intention is to pick up the white crab meat and to make it into a croquette with like chili going through it.
OK. How are you going to bind the crab together for the croquette filling?
It's a good question. I'll have to figure that out. I didn't get there yet. And the sauce will be a red curry sauce.
OK. Caroline, there's a lot going on in this dish, and you always cut it fine.
Yeah.
Are you going to be able to pull this off?
I hope. I'll do my best.
I love the sound of the dish. She's gone for the sea bass.
She's cured it with kombu seaweed, so I hope we get to taste some of those flavours of the kombu running through it. She's making a crab croquette, but she hasn't decided how she's going to bind this croquette, which is the key thing about holding this together.
We've also got pea and Thai basil puree. Looking for big flavour, great colour, nice and smooth.
Achieving a great Thai red curry sauce is about getting the spices cooked off. There's red peppers and some tomatoes, and then coconut milk to bring it together. It's not sauce you want to rush in the last 10 minutes.
Guatemalan-born private chef Sel has delivered with his innovative and often daring combinations, showcasing flavors deeply rooted in his heritage.
The competition definitely has gone well, but we have to push ourselves more, get more creative.
How does the cooking from Guatemala compare with the stuff that I was showing you today?
We don't use the same flavors, like coconut is something that you just drink. Also, I have never really cooked Thai food before, so this is for me as a first, so I'm trying to refer to what I learned from today.
Pretty intrigued to see how everything's going to come together, for sure.
Me too.
It makes two of us.
Yeah, me too.
Sel not really cooked Thai-style flavours before, but he's taken the pork and he's going to cut those into chops and just finish those on the grill. I'm really surprised that he's not going to add any Thai flavours onto those pork chops at all, which I find quite incredible because pork could carry those flavours beautifully well. We've got white asparagus, coconut, basil puree, quite an unusual combination, especially the white asparagus. It can be quite stringy, get a little bit on the bitter side as well.
We have grilled broccoli and a coconut sauce. That's got chilies, limes, and galangal ginger. So he is trying to infuse Thai flavours through his cooking. But I just see a lot of different things here, and I hope he's thought about how he's going to put this all together.
Chefs, you've got 30 minutes until the first dish is served. John and I are going to head out to the dining room. Very much look forward to trying the dish. It's a pretty big ask, I think, isn't it, to take chefs out of their comfort zone?
If I was in their shoes, I would be quite intimidated by it. But I've encouraged them to try and be really bold with the flavours that they're working with. From looking at everyone's benches, they do have a set of ingredients that they'll be able to achieve that with if they go down the right avenues with them.
Just starting to do my chicken.
Mark is first up, and he's in familiar ground because Mark does a lot of American barbecue.
The great thing about charcoal grilling is it's a really, really dry heat, so you can get really, really crispy skin.
I love the thought of that smoky barbecue chicken. Spiced crab oil could be inspired, depending on how he carries it off.
What's this?
So that is a herb brush with spiced crab oil. I'm going to put it into the pizza oven now for a few minutes just to make sure that it's cooked all the way through, and then we're done. Oh, sizzle, sizzle.
And he's got a sort of pickled daikon salad I think he was going to make.
Mark, you got 5 minutes left. Happy with the chicken?
Yes, very happy with the chicken.
Thai green curry is like one of the spiciest, so I don't know whether he knows that or not, but I'll be looking out to see whether he's like gone down that kind of authentic route.
Do you think he's going to be hitting the big, bold flavours that John's looking for?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah?
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you, Chef.
Chef,
Chefs.
how are you?
Very well.
Thank you very much.
Enjoy. Thank you very much.
Take a break.
Thank you, Chef. Looks very appealing, very fresh, so I'm quite excited to try this.
I think it went pretty well. I'm trying to pack a lot into the time limit. So yeah, I hope it's done enough to stand out.
The chicken, mine's like nice and moist and juicy still. That crispy, smoky skin is delicious. I do think the crab oil does add something, like in the background, something umami. This green curry, it's not adventurous with the chili heat. It feels a little bit more Sri Lankan with that like rich coconut flavour, but I do like it.
The pickled daikon salad, I think, is delicious. For me, it's the nicest thing on the plate. It's a nice plate of food. It's just lacking that extra punch that I expect with Thai food.
Need to throw a bit of chopped chili on there, maybe.
Yeah.
Mark's chicken has definitely got the flavours of the barbecue running through the chicken.
But that crab oil is slightly lost. And I think his Thai green curry could have had a much bigger kick in it.
Gareth's ox heart skewers, for me, sounds very, very exciting.
This is a first for me, beef heart on a barbecue, on a lemongrass stick.
He's gonna quickly flash it over the charcoal, which is exactly the kind of cooking that ox heart benefits from, really.
I'm going to glaze them with black garlic, and then they should get a nice
Amazing.
caramelized glaze on back when they go back on the barbecue.
I like the idea of the farro with the beef fat running through it. I think like the beef fat and the ox heart, there's a good sort of synergy in the dish.
Gareth, a minute or two left. What is that?
Pickled daikon.
So Gareth is doing a chili and galangal rural-style curry sauce.
I think everyone else was reaching for coconut cream, but he's kept it quite clean and using animal stock, like the version I did today.
You done?
Yes, chef.
Good stuff. Off you go. Take your
Off
two
you go.
plates.
Well done.
Thank you.
That's definitely him pushing really hard.
Yeah.
That looks great.
Yeah, it smells good.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chef. I don't know about you, but I think this just looks like a very accomplished plate of food.
It was a tough cook, but I was pushing myself. But I think that's what the challenge was about, and I loved that.
I've got to say, this ox heart cooking is sublime. It's super tender.
The black garlic, I'm picking up that little bit of sweetness. That's picked up all the smoke. I think that's really enhanced this.
The sauce, for me, there is a nice roundness to it. I'm really a fan of the ancient grain as well. It's like beefy, it's got a nice like chewy texture to it.
I love the little bit of pickled daikon with it as well. It's just beautiful.
I can't really fault that plate.
The ox heart is beautifully cooked. The sauce is big and rich, and you've got a lovely heat behind it. If you're talking about big bowl flavours, this is it in a bowl. This is fabulous.
For me, it's one of Gareth's top dishes. I'm really enjoying it.
I don't get on the barbecue very often anymore, but I do really enjoy it, usually.
Georgia's got barbecue satay skewers, which sounds delicious.
Yep.
I'm going to baste these skewers with my satay sauce with some of my curry paste in it. I'm going to finish this off inside, I think.
Georgia, you've got about 4 minutes left.
The chicken liver inspired by prawn toast. Not sure how that's going to come together.
I hope it's going to work on the brioche.
If she pulls that one off, could be delicious.
OK, Georgia, so you've got about 30 seconds left, so you want to think about sending your plates soon.
She's got an Asian slaw.
I've kind of muddled through this, so God knows what it's going to be like. I think it's a bit rushed.
Off you go.
Thank you.
She looked unhappy, she looked confused. That was not great for her. She didn't enjoy that, and it shows on the plate, I think.
I just really struggle to control my nerves. I'm just not very good when I don't have a plan and I'm kind of winging it. I just hope that the flavours are there and that they enjoy the taste of the dish.
The chicken skewer is pretty tasty and it has got nice flavour. But unfortunately, I think one of my pieces of chicken here is actually not quite cooked through. The salad, it doesn't really bring anything. It's not really pickly enough. And the curry sauce is quite nice. It feels a little bit like a peanut satay. It does have a little kick in the background. I quite like that.
The toast, the bread has got really oily and wet.
I don't think it's quite worked out for her.
The sauté chicken skewer, mine is slightly undercooked.
The sweet brioche and then the chicken liver, that's weird. It's a combination that doesn't work. I'm not enjoying that.
So Luke was faced with this magnificent John Dory. He's never cooked before. He's never filleted before.
First time cooking fish like this on a barbecue as well.
The coconut on the flames just to get it smoking.
Yeah.
Get that lovely flavour.
Get some smoky flavour through the fish.
Luke's never filleted a John Dory before, and I have to take my hat off to him. He did it really well.
I like the fact that he is going to baste the John Dory with seaweed butter, which I think will really enhance the flavour. The barbecue daikon, actually, I've done it before, and it gets quite sweet and it loses some of its bitterness. So I think it's a nice choice.
So, Luke, you've got about 3 minutes. How are we?
Literally just finishing the cooking with a blowtorch.
Green curry sauce. Hope that he's adventurous with the chili heat.
That's it, Luke. Your time is up. I have to say, it looks good.
Thank you.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. I think Luke's done a really good job here. It looks really appealing. Quite minimalist, but I like that.
It was tough. I was out of my comfort zone. But under the circumstances, I am happy with what I put up.
The John Dory is flaking apart, really moist still. I think the seaweed butter that he's basted it in has like a sort of smoky barbecue flavour to it, which is nice. I really like the green curry sauce, actually. I think it's very vibrant, has nice acidity to it. And the fact that he's made his own coconut cream, that's impressive, given the time frame.
The fish, the 2 types of daikon, and that delicious sauce, there's a lot of positives here.
I have to say, for a chef that's never filleted or cooked John Dory before, that's perfectly cooked. It's brilliant.
There's a little bit of heat in the Thai green curry too, which I like. He's taken on the challenge and delivered a great dish.
Ooh, smoky.
Caroline, she's wrapping her wild sea bass in kombu. She's going to take that off and barbecue it.
It should impart that sort of seaweed, saline flavour into the fish.
I really want the skin to be charred, but it also needs to be cooked nicely and not over.
She's got grilled vegetables.
Tomatoes for some freshness. Asparagus are not far, which is good.
How's it looking?
I'm very worried about my crab.
Why?
I won't be able to do croquettes like I wanted to.
You've got 6 minutes still, so you might be able to break the crab claw and serve something.
Oui, chef.
We've got jasmine rice. She's got a puree.
I think you missed out the fried enoki mushrooms.
And I missed
too.
out the fried enoki mushrooms, so another element.
Yeah, they're looking good. Just need to finish something here.
I love the idea of the crab croquette, but how she's going to bind this crab croquette together, she had no idea yet. That's a mystery up until this point, really.
I did pick the crab meat, and I'm serving it fresh with some chili and radishes. I'd like it to be different, but...
Well, you did have a lot to do.
I did.
Surprise, surprise.
Red curry sauce, what are you looking for in that?
There needs to be that chili heat running through it to balance out the fact that it's got coconut cream in.
Caroline, how's it looking?
Final touches now. This is pea and Thai basil puree.
We're going to have to go a bit quicker now.
Oui, chef.
It is a lot. I definitely feel like she's bitten off more than she can chew.
You're over time now,
yes.
So you're going to have to hurry up. Caroline, you're done. 3 minutes over.
Yes, chef.
So explain what you've done with the crab meat, OK?
Indeed, chef.
Caroline was up against it there.
Yeah, and a lot more work than she needs to do, as usual.
Again, just always doing too much.
I wanted to do a croquette, but I did pick some of the claw meat with some fresh chili through it.
Go and take a break.
Thank you. I'll
Thanks,
see you
Caroline.
later.
Thank you.
It was very intense. Obviously, I was very annoyed not to be able to have the crab croquettes the way I wanted them. But I'm pleased with the flavors I tasted. Overall, I'm happy.
I think the sea bass is beautifully cooked. I'm definitely getting that salty seaweed kombu taste to it. I'm loving the red curry sauce. It's got a bit of kick to it.
I do really like that little crab salad. I think it's delicious with the fish. I feel like those elements work really well together, and I wish you'd just maybe pulled back a little bit on some of these extra garnish, which aren't really that necessary.
The fish is nicely cooked, albeit you've just got the barbecue flavour on there. The Thai sauce is lovely. It's got good heat to it, right spices.
It's a dish that has great things on it, but there's just too much.
It's not very hot, this. I'm gonna try to put it. Yeah, that's actually hotter.
Sel, he's giving us a very simple, no-frills pork chop.
I'm just trying to get some caramelization.
I would probably have liked to have seen him marinate it or at least talk about basting that or something while it's on the grill.
What about a white asparagus, coconut and basil puree?
I actually love white asparagus. Pairing it with coconut cream, you can bring out a nice sweetness from it as well.
Remind us what we've got here.
And on the side, we got black rice, which I finish a little bit of cashew nuts, and then I put some enoki mushroom on top.
I feel like it's quite busy, if I'm honest. I don't necessarily see why he needs all of these different vegetable garnishes, but he might present us with something that's really outstanding.
What's in that sauce?
The base is coconut and some chilies.
Happy?
Yeah, I mean, with the time given, I think I'm as happy as I can be.
Choose your best plates and off you go.
There's a lot going on. A bit rough around the edges, isn't it?
I just keep looking at the broccoli and think, why is it there?
Me too.
Go and take a break.
Thank you.
Go and put your feet up for a bit.
Thank you, sir.
I tried to catch as much as I could earlier in the masterclass. I just did the best I could with this dish.
The pork, I think, is actually cooked quite well. I do feel like it could have had more char on the barbecue to get that kind of caramelization. But all of the garnishes just don't really make any sense to me. We've got a bit of broccoli that just tastes like a bit of broccoli, and this white asparagus and basil puree with the coconut. It's neither sweet nor bitter.
The coconut sauce has no real depth. It's got a very kind of muted flavour to it, almost like Thai flavours for beginners.
There is not much about this plate of food that I am enjoying.
It's a bit rough, bit rustic, just not quite hitting the mark.
I think it's been a great day in the kitchen. Some people really took it in their stride and produced some really amazing cooking. And others, I think, they just had a little bit of an off day in the kitchen. But you can clearly see that they pushed themselves to be outside of their comfort zone. And for that, I really applaud all of them for doing it.
Our chefs have got one more opportunity to prove themselves and keep themselves in this competition. It's all to play for. Chefs, I hope you enjoyed your time with John. There was some outstanding food on show today. Well done.
You are now back in here to fight to stay in our semi-finals. We have set you a brief, and that is to create one spectacular dessert. Something that is going to wow us, blow us away. At the end of this, one of you will be leaving the competition. Make this count. You have 1 hour and 45 minutes. Give it everything you got.
The pressure of today's challenge is huge. Everything's riding on this dessert, but I want it to be one that you talk about for years after. That's what I'm going for. My family, my mum, my dad, both my sisters lived in Trinidad and Tobago for a long time. They came back to sunny Carlisle before I was born, but we visited, and those flavours and that culture has always sort of been around in our lives. So I'm cooking for you a Cumbrian classic with a Caribbean twist.
Gareth's dessert is about elevating the sticky toffee pudding, and he's going to serve it with flavours of the Caribbean. We have a banana cream diplomat, which is like a whipped up mousse.
I'm gonna whip up some cream with a bit of rum in, fold it through to make like a light banana and rum cream.
Gareth is making a rum and lime gel, but he has to be careful. We've had a gel from Gareth before. It was a very smoky whiskey gel, and it was just too strong.
We've also got a tuile, which is making out of pecans and banana sherbet, just for a little bit of sugary finish.
Then we got a fig leaf ice cream.
This is actually my first ice cream I've ever made.
Fig leaf, just the most beautiful, pungent aroma.
The fig leaves have come from my mum's garden, And my mum, she always cooks the best sticky toffee puddings. So hopefully I can deliver something as good as what she would do.
The pressure will be back on now. Need to get everything perfect, because obviously pastry, there's not much room for error. But I'm feeling a little more comfortable doing this dish. This is something that I've managed to practice a little bit.
Luke, we haven't seen many desserts from you so far in the competition. How do you feel about this?
I'm quite excited to do the dessert. The whole dish is based around pistachios.
And what is about this dessert that you find so spectacular?
The cake element in particular is what I did for my first ever chef competition about 12 years ago. I won that.
It must have been a good cake, Luke.
Yeah, well, Pierre Kaufman thought so. He was judging the competition, and by the time I plated up, he'd eaten all of my trimmings of my cake.
Getting the best out of pistachios is very difficult. We got a pistachio and olive oil cake.
It's the slowest olive oil ever. Let's get out.
The cake is got to be light. I want the nutty flavour of pistachio to come through, but also the flavour of oil. It's about the balance. And we've also got a nice cream made from pistachio as well. We've got a Italian meringue. Italian meringue is about cooking the sugar and pouring it onto the egg whites, getting it to the right temperature, and that's got to be nice and firm.
I'm pretty confident in doing meringue. I've done it many times, but, you know, this is the place that I'm going to screw it up, so...
Luke's got a raspberry and rosewater jelly. Rosewater. That has got to be really, really carefully used. Otherwise, it is just too perfumed, and it's completely overpowering. Luke's got a lot of jeopardy going on with his pistachio twills.
So you need to mould them whilst they're hot, and that's going to wrap around the cake. I'll be quite quick with these ones, because as they cool, they literally go to brittle.
My concern is the dryness of this dessert. You've got a twirl that looks quite thick, and you've also got a cake as well. So I'm a little bit worried for Luke.
Oh, God. My hand is so sweaty. I have done a dessert as my signature dish at the beginning, and I had a very, very good feedback. So I think I have very big shoes to fill.
Caroline, you looking as busy as ever?
Yes, chef. A lot to do.
The main element of the dessert is a fig leaf and white chocolate parfait, which is then spraying with white chocolate.
But the frozen parfait is obviously going to heat up, so she needs to do that really, really quick.
If I don't move fast, it's the danger that, you know, it might just melt too quickly, and I don't want that.
Caroline's using a verjus, which is made from grapes, to marinate her peaches, so there'll be a bit of sweetness in it. We also have a peach consommé.
I blitzed some fresh peaches with a little bit of sugar and froze it down, and I'll just let it very slowly drip.
We've also got blackberry sorbet. We've got a little sablé biscuit as well that's got the essence of almond running through it.
So what's inspired this?
Peaches are one of my favorite fruits, and blackberries. When I was a kid, my mom used to take me and my brother for a walk, and she let us just go and pick them and have them fresh, and we would come home like covered. So it's a fun memory for me.
She's doing an awful lot, but if she gets it right, it'll look incredible.
Chefs, 45 minutes cooking time has gone.
Definitely going to be pretty busy today. I've got a lot of stuff to get on and moving for this.
Yeah, show-stopping dessert, a lot of work to live up to. It demands ambition, and I think I've tried to bring as much ambition to this dish as I possibly can.
Mark, what are you putting together here?
So, a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, it's like one of the first things a lot of kids learn to make. I want to like take those kind of flavors and like elevate it into like a really amazing dessert. So I'm making for you today a peanut butter and jelly cheesecake.
What part is the jam?
The jam is going to be bourbon cherry gel, some poached cherries. That's going to bring that kind of sweetness, that little bit of acidity to it. We've got a salted pretzel base and then some burnt honey meringue over the top.
Peanut butter and jelly cheesecake. It sounds delicious. It's got a little bit of goat's cheese in there for the acidity. I love the pretzel base. But peanut butter, big, strong, quite cloying flavour. So he's going to need enough of that cherry gel to really cut through it all.
We've got a peanut brittle tuile, a burnt honey meringue.
Basically making Italian meringue, but instead of using a normal sugar syrup, I'm using burnt honey, and then piping that into beautiful little matchstick strips.
He's also giving us a caramelised puff pastry ice cream, which is a new one on me.
I've caramelised puff pastry, and I've infused it into an anglaise base.
OK.
And then going to turn that into ice cream.
Interesting.
The ice cream, you don't want to over-churned and grainy, and I want to taste the caramelization of the pastry. This is a great idea.
But his food can be rustic on the eye. I'd like to see Mark refine that today with his dessert. I want it to look good as well as taste good.
But this is about pushing the boundaries today. So I'm really pushing the boundaries with the flavors. I'm confident on my dish because it's very unusual, but I know it works. The most important thing here is just to keep focus. Today, I took inspiration actually in a forest. As a kid, we used to wander around like with the dogs and, you know, like just collecting stuff. In this case, I'm trying to recreate like a fallen tree, like a log.
What is the log?
The log is filled with matcha mousse. And then on top, I'm gonna add chocolate cremeux to create like the bark of the log. Then I have a white truffle ice cream.
Big flavors.
Wow.
Big, very big flavors.
OK, adventurous.
It's just time to take risks.
We've got a frozen matcha mousse, which is inside a chocolate shell.
They're frozen. That was my biggest worry with this, if they wouldn't freeze on time.
Then he's making a chocolate cremeux, and he's putting that on the outside.
Trying to make them look like little logs.
We also have matcha moss. So it's a cake batter that's been cooked in the microwave. It puffs up, it makes it very light and fluffy.
Yes.
Ha! We've got truffle ice cream. And I have to say, out of everything that's on this plate, the truffle is the one thing that concerns me the most. It's big and bold and sometimes can be slightly overpowering. I just hope that the truffle ice cream is mellow enough to complement everything else.
Sel is throwing himself out there because his flavours are slightly mad.
I'm taking you to the sunny Amalfi Coast today. I've got my bandana in my hair, wishing I was on holiday rather than in the kitchen.
I didn't feel like myself in the last round. I felt so nervous, but I feel a lot more confident. I know what I'm doing. I want to show the judges that I can keep my cool a little bit more.
We're seeing lemons, limoncello, basil. This seems like your happy place.
It is. Lemon is my favourite thing, and it's in all of my cooking, basically. So I'm doing a classic French lemon tart, some Italian meringue on the side, and lemon sorbet.
Is this worthy of keeping you in our semi-finals?
I hope so. This is me on a plate, so I had to do it.
Georgia's a chef who's very happy when she's cooking desserts.
But there's a lot riding on this for Georgia because a simple lemon tart is a very complicated thing to do. You need it to be just set. If she overcooks it, it's gonna crack. If she undercooks it, it's just gonna be soft and it'll melt away onto the plate. It's got to be perfect.
A limoncello curd cream is about the curds being cooked out just right. Of course, the limoncello being quite a strong, vibrant liqueur. So that in the cream should be delicious.
Always looking okay so far.
We've got lemon sorbet.
I'm just filling my little lemon shells with my lemon sorbet now that it's ready.
We have basil and lemon curd. But there's a lot of lemon going on in Georgia's dessert.
I think where you've got to balance this dish is the acidity of the lemons running through everything, but also the sweetness as well.
Chefs, you have just 7 minutes left.
I've got a lot going on. I need to start moving.
So why are they not connected?
Maybe I should have measured them differently.
Oh, they look gorgeous.
Really happy with the tart.
My parfait has defrosted. I don't know what to do.
Chefs, this is your last 2 minutes.
I've managed to put everything on the plate.
I'm really not happy with my cake. The mix was too wet. It's dense, it's dropped.
Oh, Chef, it's all melting.
It's all melting?
It's all melting, and it's not nice, which is not ideal.
OK.
Chefs, you've got 60 seconds left. Come on, let's get it on a plate.
It looks like a donut on the plate. It's horrible.
Oh, no. Plate what you can and ask to keep these maybe in the freezer until it's time to serve. Or don't give up. Chefs, that is it. Time is up. Step back.
Gareth.
Gareth's show-stopping dessert is a Caribbean-inspired sticky toffee pudding with a miso caramel sauce, served with a pecan tuile, dusted with banana sherbet, caramelized banana, lime and rum gel, banana and rum creme diplomat, and a fig leaf ice cream smoked in a cherry wood aroma.
The sticky toffee pudding sponge, it's not lifted to the heights it should have done. The mix wasn't quite right. You can see that little thickness at the bottom. But having said that, it's still delicious. I like the diplomat cream, that's very nice. And of course, the gel, big kick of alcohol. It's lovely.
The fig leaf ice cream is absolutely delicious. And when you eat that with the ever so slightly salty miso caramel, it works perfectly.
That pecan tuile also has a hint of banana running through it. I think it's very clever. You did a banana sherbet and dusted that with it. It's a delicious dessert, and I'm loving that fig leaf ice cream.
Thank you. I had bad juju with the sponge. The mix didn't seem right. But overall, I think it was pretty positive. If it's enough to get me through, that'd be great.
Luke's dessert is a pistachio and olive oil cake, wrapped in a pistachio tuile, topped with an Italian meringue and rose, water and raspberry jellies, and a pistachio and olive oil ice cream.
The pistachio sponge is lovely. I love the lightness of the meringue sitting on top. Your tuile around the outside, it is slightly overcooked. I question why you cut the length of it shorter than it needed to be. They should be connected, they should be together.
The sponge is delicious. It's got a really good flavour of pistachio, but for me, there's not enough sharpness of raspberry. I really want more of that. If you're dealing with something like pistachio, which is oily, you need something to cut it a bit.
The ice cream flavours of pistachio, yes, I definitely have that. But when you're using something like pistachio, like Matt is saying, you know, having pistachio, 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 where's the point of difference? And it has to be there.
That was terrible, wasn't it? It's definitely my worst round so far, and at this stage in the competition, it's not a good place to have it.
Caroline intended to serve a fig leaf and white chocolate parfait.
What went wrong?
Temperature, chef. By the time I sprayed, it started melting quite instantly.
It's accompanied by compressed peaches in verjus, an almond sablé, caramelized white chocolate, peach gel, blackberry and lemon verbena sorbet, and a peach consommé with fig leaf oil.
The parfait, it hasn't set. We all know that. You know that. But the peaches or the verjus, it's got a freshness to it. It's sharp, it's delicious. And with the white chocolate flavours of this parfait, it's really wonderful.
Your sablé biscuit is slightly overcooked, but your blackberry sorbet, I love the flavour of that, the lemon coming through there, and your little peach water with the oil running through it is lovely. And I think what you do have is the makings of a really good idea. But it's quite obvious to see what's really wrong here.
The peach consommé with the fig oil, I think, is a showstopper. And I know you're disheartened, but you, like Marcus said, have got the makings here of a fantastic dessert.
Is the way I wanted it to be? No, it's not. But at the same time, I'm happy the flavors worked together, like it made sense.
Inspired by a peanut butter jelly sandwich, Marcus made a whipped peanut butter and goat's cheese cheesecake with a salted pretzel biscuit base, topped with poached cherries and cherry bourbon gel, peanut brittle, burnt honey meringues, and a caramelized puff pastry ice cream.
I don't like your presentation. I think it's messy in your piping. Peanut butter, cheesecake, it doesn't even taste of cheesecake to me. I can't get that cheesy sourness with the goat's cheese that's in there. But I love your burnt honey meringue. I think that's fabulous. I love the pretzel base as well. There are things in here that I do like, and there's bits that I'm looking for that aren't there. It's not your best plate.
There is so much richness and so much sweetness going on in your cheesecake. I love that toasted, sort of caramelized puff pastry ice cream. Oh, that was really clever. I've never heard of that before.
The peanut butter cheesecake, you do need more of the cheese running through it. It is a little bit too sweet. I like the cherry with the alcohol running through it, but I want more of that. So there are issues here.
The feedback was pretty mixed. It felt like it was kind of all over the place. And I really didn't have time to really plate to the level that I would have liked to have plated. So, yeah, tough.
Cell's dessert is a dark chocolate log filled with matcha mousse and coated in a milk chocolate cremeux. Sat on a cherry puree. Served with white truffle ice cream, matcha moss, raspberry and blackberry compote, chocolate walnut soil, and a chocolate tuile.
The matcha mousse, I like the bitterness of this because of the cherry puree underneath. That works very nice. However, this truffle ice cream, once I had that, I could not taste anything else on the plate. It is so strong, it is overpowering, so the balance of this overtakes the whole dessert.
So I've just taken a slither of the matcha mousse. I've taken ever so tiny amount of the truffle. Weirdly, that combination, it's not unpleasant. It's the amounts of white truffle in that ice cream and the sheer amount of that ice cream on the plate, which is just offsetting the balance of everything here.
The cremeux, I like that. The cherry works very well with dark chocolate, but white truffle oil is such a big flavour. It's an essence and it's very strong. I know you love unusual combinations, but it's too big for me on a plate like this.
Upset. I knew I was taking a big risk, but sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Last up is Georgia. She's made a lemon tart served with torched Italian meringue, lemon and basil curd, limoncello cream, amaretti biscuits, and a lemon and basil sorbet, served inside a frozen lemon skin.
Presentation, great.
Thank you.
Brave thing to do, a lemon tart. The simplicity and the purity of a lemon tart. But you've nailed it. The lemon tart mix is wonderful. I love the basil and lemon curd. I'm really sort of getting that basil.
I like the meringue, it's very sweet. These amaretti biscuits are cute, and actually it's needed if you're going to have that much meringue on there. That sorbet is a star. It's just got a lovely hit of citrus in it.
I love this. The tart is beautifully lined. The lemon itself, I love the texture of it. And if you've got too much sweetness going on, you just go into your little lemon and basil sorbet on the side here, and you just freshen up the palate. This is a cracking dessert, Georgia, in every way for me. You've done it very, very well. Thank you.
Thank you. I felt a lot more confident going into that round. I'm just much better if I've been able to practice and prepare and plan. So I'm really, really happy with that. Really happy.
That was a horrendously difficult challenge.
For sure, it was not an easy round.
I think some of our chefs struggled today. Who in this room really stood out?
I say Georgia for me. I thought her dessert was the best of the 6 chefs today. It was full of flavour, full of life, it was vibrant, it was delicious.
And what a turnaround from the last challenge. She's come back fighting.
Gareth gave us the sticky toffee pudding with the miso caramel sauce.
Sponge, he just didn't quite get it right, but overall, he's hitting the right notes, and that ice cream was fabulous.
That's Georgia and Gareth through. After that, it gets a little bit trickier.
Luke, I think the pistachio cake with olive oil was good. I was quite surprised at how light the Italian meringue was on top.
But there wasn't enough pop from the raspberries just to take it from just being pistachio.
The tuile, we all know there are issues with it, and I think Luke knows that as well.
Mark's presentation was a little bit clumsy.
I didn't think the cheesecake had the cheesiness flavour that I was expecting, or the pretzel crumb at the bottom was good.
Loved the ice cream. I really enjoyed the cherries. I wanted more of it. Salad, the matcha mousse I didn't mind, but once I got into the truffle ice cream, I could not taste anything else. It was just overpowering and had no place on being on this plate.
He does come up with different ideas. He's made them work before, but with this dessert, it didn't work.
Caroline, the peaches marinated in verjus were really lovely. Blackberry sorbet was sharp, not too sweet.
That peach consomme with the fig oil was good.
It would have all been wonderful had it not been for the parfait not setting. Such a shame.
It'd be very sad to go home. But I've struggled with the challenges today, so let's see.
If it was the end of the competition, I'd be gutted, but I didn't do great, so it's what it is, isn't it?
Honestly, at the moment, I don't know where I stand, but I might still have a bit of chance.
I think I'm on thin ice. Do they have too much white truffle for me to go home? We will see.
Chefs, 2 massive rounds. We have made a decision. We can only take our strongest 5 chefs through.
The chef leaving the competition today. Is Sal. Sorry, Sal.
Sal, your time in the kitchen has been fabulous. You've brought some great stories, some fabulous dishes, and of course, some very different combinations. Thank you so much indeed.
Thank you, Sal.
It's not a nice feeling, but it's a competition, so I understand. But it's been a great experience. It's the end of the road for MasterChef, but it's not the end of the road for me as a chef.
Chefs, massive congratulations. You are our final 5.
I don't even really know what to say. I can't believe I'm still standing.
I need to let it sink in, I think. Final 5 is a big deal.
Definitely feel the pressure racking up. You've got to be better practiced and then really just hope for the best.
Honestly, I thought it was going to be me going home, but it really feels very special. I'm very glad to be here.
I was super proud of myself. I never imagined myself in the final 5, but now I'm here. Yeah, I'm in it. Let's go.
Next time, it's the last of the semi-finals. And the remaining 5 face the heat of a 2 Michelin star kitchen.
Yeah, it's tough. You need to start going like the clappers now, all right?
Okay.
Before battling it out for a place in finals week.
I think it's really out there, and I think it's really brave.
When we talk about next level cookery, this is it.